स्वागत छ तपाईहरुलाई शिक्षक सेवाको तयारी कक्षामा। सदा जस्तै आज पनि म तपाईहरुको लागि शिक्षक सेवाको पाठ्यक्रम दोस्रो पत्र अन्तर्गत प्राथमिक तह र निम्न माध्यमिक तहको लागि अति नै उपयोगी इंग्लिश ल्याङ्ग्वेज टिचिङ सँग सम्बन्धित केही विषयवस्तुहरू प्रस्तुत गर्दै आएको छु र यो भन्दा अगाडिका क्लासहरुमा तपाईहरुको लागि मैले ल्याङ्ग्वेज स्किल्स कसरी टिचिङ गर्ने भनेर टेक्निक्स एन्ड एक्टिभिटिजहरुको बारेमा जानकारी दिइसकेको छु र आजको सामग्री छ हाउ टु टिच ग्रामर टु द स्टुडेन्ट्स अफ बेसिक लेभल। बेसिक लेभलको स्टुडेन्ट्सलाई ग्रामर टिच कसरी गर्ने, सो व्हाट इज ग्रामर, व्हाट आर द एप्रोचेस अफ टिचिङ ग्रामर, व्हाट आर द टेक्निक्स एन्ड एक्टिभिटिज अफ टिचिङ ग्रामर भनेर आजको सामग्री छ। र सबैभन्दा पहिला फर्स्ट अफ अल वी नीड टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड द कन्सेप्ट अफ ग्रामर। Grammar simply means rules of language or system of language. So grammar refers to the system of language, structure of language, and it refers to the rules of language which govern the sound, words, sentences, and other elements as well as their combination and interpretation. Simply हामीले भन्दाखेरि grammar means the rules of language which are concerned with the arrangement of words into sentences. And grammar is also concerned with arrangement of words into sentences or sentence making process सँग सम्बन्धित छ, structure of language सँग सम्बन्धित छ grammar. So grammar is the way, even तपाईलाई मैले भनिसके, grammar is the way in which we arrange words to make proper sentences. So the focus of grammar is structure of sentence, how the sentences are formed, how the sentences are arranged. So there are mainly two levels of grammar, old level grammar and sentence level grammar. Under old level grammar, we discuss verb, tense, nouns, parts of the speech. And under sentence level, we focus on phrases, clauses, reported speech, etc. So there are mainly two approaches to teaching grammar. Grammar teaching गर्ने two approaches छन्. They are very popular approaches छन्. Deductive approach and inductive approach. So deductive approach is the traditional as well as popular approach still now. Deductive भनेको यो चाहिँ निगनात्मक विधि भन्छ यसलाई. यो चाहिँ पुरानो विधि पनि हो र यो चाहिँ प्रचलित विधि पनि हो. So this is in this technique, this is also teacher center method पनि हो यो है. अनि in this technique or through this approach के गरिन्छ, rules are presented first. पहिला नियमबाट ग्रामर टिचिङ, rule oriented approach हो यो. First of all, rules are presented. After that, the rules are explained and they are described and examples are given to support rules. Finally, practice गरिन्छ rules को orally or written form. यसरी rule oriented, rule centered approach ला भनिन्छ. This is called deductive approach. For example, जस्तो यसमा कसरी टिच गरिन्छ भने तपाईलाई कहिलेकाहीँ how do you teach any grammatical item through deductive approach भन्यो भने first of all present continuous tense टिच गर्नु पर्यो भने rule of present continuous tense is given first. पहिला rule दिइन्छ. present continuous tense को rule पहिला स्टुडेन्टलाई भनिन्छ, प्रेजेन्टेसन गरिन्छ. आफ्टर द्याट एक्जाम्पल्स हैन त्यो रुललाई डिस्क्राइब गरिन्छ. प्रेजेन्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्सको रुल लेखिसके त्यसको डिस्क्रिप्सन गरिन्छ, एक्सप्लेनेसन गरिन्छ. अनि आफ्टर द्याट ओन्ली एक्जाम्पल्स आर गिवन, अनि बल्ल एक्जाम्पल दिइन्छ हैन. प्रेजेन्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्स भनेको वी युज प्रेजेन्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्स टु डिस्क्राइब द इभेन्ट्स एक्सन्स व्हिच आर ह्यापनिङ नाउ भनेर पहिला रुल भनिन्छ. रुललाई डिस्क्राइब गरिन्छ, त्यस्ता रुलहरू अरु पनि दिइन्छ हैन. त्यसपछिबाट एक्जाम्पलहरु जस्तै द बोय लुक द बोय इज प्लेइङ हैन, डोन्ट गो आउट इट्स रेनिङ. यसरी एक्जाम्पल्स आर गिवन टु जस्टिफाई द रुल. अनि आफ्टर द्याट ओन्ली रुल्सको प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने, रुल्सलाई रिटन एन्ड स्पोकन फर्ममा त्यहाँ प्र्याक्टिस गरिन्छ. दिस इज कल्ड डिडक्टिभ एप्रोच टु टिचिङ ग्रामर. This is the traditional approach. This is the teacher-centered approach, and this is not a good approach according to the modern linguist, modern grammarians. यो चाहिँ राम्रो approach होइन. This is not suitable for the students to acquire language. भने inductive approach, this is popular as well as this is widely accepted approach. This is a modern approach. An inductive approach, through this approach, first of all, examples are presented. Examples are given. While teaching any grammatical item, examples are given first, and then only analysis of examples or illustration गरिन्छ. Example अनि analysis गरिन्छ. अनि after that, rules are driven from that. Rules are driven, त्यहाँबाट rules निकालिन्छ. Derived rules are derived from these structure, from the sentences, from the examples, but rule निकालिन्छ भने this is called rule derived approach. This is an example based approach. And finally, only rule is derived from the examples. And finally, there is written and oral practice of rules. The oral there is written and oral practice of such sentences. So this is inductive approach is a student-centered approach. This is very good approach for teaching grammar, in which students are active. Students discover rules themselves, and it develops, it helps them acquire language, acquire grammar in a natural setting, in a natural way. So inductive approach, for example, to teach present continuous tense, first of all, the teacher writes down some sentences of present continuous tense. For example, जस्तो हामीले प्रेजेन्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्सेस गर्नु पर्यो भने पहिला टिचरले एक्जाम्पलहरु प्रेजेन्ट कन्टिन्युअस टेन्सका पर्याप्त उदाहरणहरु बोर्डमा लेख्नुहुन्छ. एन्ड देन द एक्जाम्पल्स आर के गरिन्छ, दे आर एक्सप्लेन गरिन्छ, दे आर एनालाइज्ड गरिन्छ. स्टुडेन्ट्स आर आस्क्ड टु राइट सिमिलर अदर sentences following the same structure. After that, only rules and structures are derived. अनि बल्ल रुल्स स्ट्रक्चरहरु त्यहाँबाट निकालिन्छ. अथवा सिमिलर सेन्टेन्सहरु उस्तै सेन्टेन्सहरु हेरिसकेपछि कमन सेन्टेन्स, कमन रुल खालको एउटा रुल कन्क्लुडमा आइन्छ. एन्ड फाइनल्ली रुल्स एन्ड सेन्टेन्सेस, स्ट्रक्चर्स एन्ड सेन्टेन्सेस, दे आर प्र्याक्टिस orally and in written form. This is called an inductive approach. This is the widely accepted approach. सबैले मानिएको approach हो यो to teaching grammar. अनि sir, there are other techniques and activities of teaching grammar. Approaches भन्यो भने we have to follow right two things deductive and inductive लेख्नु होला. Approaches to teaching grammar भनेर सोध्यो भने टेक्निक्स के छन् त, what are the activities of teaching grammar, अरु के गर्न सकिन्छ त भन्दाखेरि okay, first of all, discover technique भन्ने छ, discover learning. This is one of the inductive approach हो यो पनि. This comes under inductive approach, in which students are encouraged to discover rules or to discover grammar, to discover the use of grammar in context. Context में स्टुडेन्टलाई डिस्कभर गर्न लगाइन्छ. For example, to teach any passive voice, students are given a text with passive forms. Passive voice सिकाउनको लागि स्टुडेन्टलाई एउटा टेक्स्ट दिइन्छ जसमा passive voice प्रयोग गरेको हुन्छ. To teach about present simple tense, simple present tense, there are some students are given some sentences which are in present form, which are in simple present form. जस्तो habit explain गरेको, habit बताएको, truth बताएको, so many sentences are given. So students can discover the use of simple present tense themselves. And a task-based technique, this is also very interesting technique, also very useful techniques, in which students are asked to complete tasks, so that they have to use grammar, so that they have to understand some grammar. For example, यसमा अब tasks दिन्छ स्टुडेन्टलाई. For example, to teach reported speech, students are asked to report any event, any utterances to their friends. Reported speech गर्नु पर्यो होला स्टुडेन्टलाई के गरिन्छ, इन्फर्मेसन शेयरिङ गर्न लगाइन्छ, न्यारेसन गर्न लगाइन्छ so that students don't realize that they are reading or they are learning grammar. So they learn grammar in a natural setting. They learn grammar while completing a task. This is very good technique. Task बाट गर्ने भने teaching grammar through text, this is also very interesting. A text is presented, text दिइन्छ. For example, to teach simple past tense, students are asked to read a story. To teach about simple future tense, students are asked to read and write about their future plan. So grammar is taught through text, through passages. This is very, this is very useful and this is very relevant हुन्छ यो हैन टेक्स्टबाट टिच गर्ने. To teach about passive forms, the students can read. The students are asked to read a text full of passive forms. Passive form भएको टेक्स्टहरु पढ्न लगाउने. So students read the text and they learn grammar unconsciously, or let's say subconsciously. आफै तिनीहरूले ग्रामर त्यही टेक्स्टबाटै सिक्छन् हैन. अनि language games and phonics, there are so many language games we can conduct, we can carry out in class to teach some grammatical forms. For example, to teach preposition, we can carry out hide and seek game. Okay, so what potato game भन्ने हुन्छ. And so in the same way, dictation practice सुरु गर्न सकिन्छ. Rhymes to teach sound systems, we can teach, we can carry out rhyme chanting. So these are the language games. So there are other language games we can design. And so how to teach grammar to the students of basic level, to basic level student like especially to the primary level like कसरी grammar teaching गर्ने त हैन. So hide and seek, I have already told you, hide and seek is very interesting and very suitable for the students of basic level to teach prepositions. Preposition teach गर्नको लागि, what is my pen in the pocket, where is the ball, the ball is just under the table हैन. यसरी we can teach through pictures also हैन. We can teach some grammatical items through hide and seek game. Through pictures button we can teach, we can show them some pictures and we can teach them some grammatical rules. Describing adjectiveहरु teach गर्नको लागि, adverb teach गर्नको लागि we can act गर्न सक्छौं भने. Confirmation question को लागि is also to teach question tags. Teacher can ask some confirmation questions. You ate meat today, didn't you? Or you didn't eat rice today, did you? So teacher can design such confirmation questions so that student can understand question tag in natural listening. Quiz is also very good one. Multi MCQ, yes, multiple text, multiple choice questions, and quizzes are very interesting and very useful for teaching some grammatical items. Rhymes are very good to teach sound system. Storytelling is also very good to teach about simple past tense storytelling. And we can also conduct some information gap activities to teach reported speech narration. Audio and video clips, they are also very interesting and also very useful for teaching some specific grammatical items. Like we can teach some negative and transformation systems. We can teach some voices, reported speech. We can teach tense through audio, video clips, and pictures are also very good. Pictures, flashcards, they are also, we can use them. Very nice, interesting picture to describe we can ask students to describe pictures, to describe events. So adjectives can be taught through pictures. Adjectives, events, and contextualize is the best one. We can create a context, we can create a situation in which students learn grammar indirectly. Okay, acting and actions, they are also very good to teach adverbs. We can to teach verbs. We can follow acting, actions, dramatization. They are nice. Okay, अब आजलाई तपाईको लागि मैले हाउ टु टिच ग्रामर सँग सम्बन्धित भएर एउटा सानो टेक्स्ट, सानो एउटा क्लिप, एउटा मेटेरियल्स प्रस्तुत गरे. तपाईलाई अब म फेरि अर्को दिन I will bring a new material, especially how to make a good lesson plan भनेर ल्याउने छु. अथवा तपाईलाई अरु कुनै एउटा तपाईको लागि उपयोगी सब्जेक्ट टपिक लिएर आउने छु भन्दै तपाईहरुबाट आज I want to say goodbye and see you again. Thank you very much.